are visiting Lakha Lama, who lives right here in Søborg. Lakha, thank you for participating in this interview.
You're welcome.
I'm here, and we are here today to hear your stories of being a Lama, of what it is, and you are originally from Eastern Tibet.
Yeah, Eastern Tibet, Batang. Batang.
Yes.
Nowadays it's in Sinchon province.
Sinchon. I didn't know that. I still knew it as Batang.
Yeah.
How do you become a Lama?
Lama or reincarnated Lama, they are two different.
Okay.
So people, they found me as a reincarnated Lama, yes. Reincarnated of former Lakha Lama. That's why I have the Lakha Lama title.
Ah, and how did they find you?
They find that they are kind of more try to find some different high level Lamas, what their vision and what they see.
Yes.
Kind of astrology or oracles. There are many. That's a Tibetan tradition we look for. So this way they found me.
I've been in reading about you, and they actually found you as a child told your parents that today we would have visitors. Is that correct?
That's right. I was born in a very poor family, and my father tried to make some silver ornaments, but he was not very clever.
Okay.
And my mother is just ordinary householding. And we are two brothers. And we used to go out. We have few animals. My brothers, we used to go out for the animals to grass, to the mountains. That's what I was in my parents' house. I do.
And then one day you told your parents, today there will be guests. How did you know that there will come people to your house?
I don't say I know, but I happen to say.
You happen to say?
Yes, and it was right.
That's right. And you also, did you know their names, who would come?
It's difficult to say I know, but
yeah.
Something pop up, yes, that I can't say I know.
Okay. But it took a whole year for them to come back and to take you to training. Is that correct?
So they went back to the Batang area, where I could 100,000 people in this area, and then they find some sort of sign. This boy must be reincarnation of the former Lakha Lama. Then they come back and they brought me and my parents, my brothers, all from that area. That area is not the Batang area.
Yeah.
It's a Makam area.
Okay.
So that means this Yarun River, this side is autonomous, other side is Chinese.
Okay.
So they found me in the family in the autonomous area.
Okay.
So therefore they have to steal me and parents and brothers from that area towards the Batang.
Oh, so you basically ran during the night to Batang.
Yeah.
What did your parents say to this suddenly shift from?
No, I think our parents might be very proud of. They found me as a reincarnation Lakha Lama.
So So they trained you for the next many years.
Pardon?
In Batang, they then started to teach you how to become Lakha Lama, right?
It's not something how to become Lakha Lama.
Because you're already him, but they trained you
Culturally,
yeah.
how to meet the people and the greeting and all this. They guide me. I don't say exactly train.
Okay,
guiding.
Guiding you. You studied under the same guy as Dalai Lama studied under.
Yeah, little similar. That's a culture level.
Yes. That's fascinating. So for how long did you stay in Batang?
2 years.
2 years.
Then some rumors talk so much about Chinese invasion to the Batang area.
Okay.
I mean, so therefore, we Lakha Lama institution has arranged to escape, and we escaped in one night. What they did, they put the thick socks on the horse, so it doesn't make the noise.
Yeah.
So that's what I remember.
Okay, did your parents come?
No, not my parents. They are left.
They were left. Yeah. And where did you go?
From there to Lama house, Lakha Lama house. From there, we take the horse and we cross the Yellow River. And then from there towards the Centraltibet.
To the Centraltibet?
Lhasa.
And for how long did you stay in the Centraltibet?
17 years.
17 years.
And I entered the monastery and I studied philosophy. And yeah.
That's amazing. So they guided you the next 17 years with different teachers or spirit?
Not many different teachers. I have, in the monastery, I have 2 teachers.
Okay.
Mainly I have one.
Okay.
He's called Pema Gyaltsen. He's a really good teacher. And then he become kind of part of monastery's abbot. He doesn't have a time. Then I have to get the teachings from another teacher.
Okay.
But another teacher was not exactly main teacher.
Okay.
So I have the photo here. This one is main teacher.
Main teacher, yes.
Yeah. And he become big monastery's abbot. He doesn't have a time.
Yes.
Then he asked, go to get the teachings from this one.
Okay, so that's...
But my main teacher is the Pema Gyaltsen.
Yes. Thank you. That's amazing. He's not alive anymore, is he?
No.
No.
Both are not alive.
No. But that's amazing. And you stayed in Tibet for 17 years?
Yes.
Yes.
In the monastery.
In the monastery. You got guided with your main teachers, and you kept in contact with your followers back in Batang at the same time?
Contact in the modern world, you can say, call telephone and this and that. It's not. It's kind of heart to heart. and faith, devotion. That's a main contact.
Yes.
Talking contact can be nice and pleasing and all this, nothing to do with heart.
So you kept contact through your heart to your followers.
Yeah, by being thankful for them.
Yes.
And
That's
something I can tell you, some karma. We talk about karma.
yes.
Karmic relation is very strong. Still it's strong. They are really calling me when they have something to ask on the telephone, using the nowadays
Yes, but that
and asking advice.
that is amazing, I think. So after those 17 years, you had to run again?
Yeah, then 1959,
Yeah.
it's kind of most rumored Chinese occupation of the Central Tibet. So then we had to escape from the Central Tibet towards India. So this way I came to India. And Dalai Lama was also escaping.
Yeah.
Not many days, 2 days after Dalai Lama escaped, I also did to escape
Okay.
together with my teacher and together with few monks.
Yes. So you actually escaped within 2 days of Dalai Lama.
Yeah.
And you ended in a hospital, right? When you got to India?
Not immediately.
Not immediately. I'm just reading your story, so I'm only having what the internet says. So what happened when you came to India?
I came to India and then I stayed in the refugee camp,
Oh,
Tibetan refugee. There are 100,000 Tibetan refugees
yes.
come to India. So I stayed in the refugee camp for quite many years.
Yes.
And then international aid helps to have some food stuff and some clothes and like that. Then also some houses one can live 15 or 20 refugees together.
So for how many years did you live in the refugee camp?
I think 17 years.
17 years again in the refugee camp.
Yeah.
That's a long time living there.
Yes.
And doing that, so that was from 59 to, that must have almost been to 76?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's a long time living in a refugee camp.
Yes, it's not in the refugee camp, but I really had a good time.
Good.
Yeah, and it's not something like controlling or anything.
Yeah.
It's just you can stay there and there's no one officially watching or controlling, nothing. So independent.
That's amazing. But during those 17 years, you were hospitalized for 2 years, is that correct?
In that 17 years, then I was studying little English and there's a school.
Oh, yes.
And then I got sick.
And then you got...
And then I get to the hospital. There are 4 major sickness: malaria, meningitis, blood poison, tuberculosis.
Yes.
4 different sickness at the same time. Just 1 overnight. So then I get to the hospital 2 years.
2 years. And you survived? Yeah,
I
you
think
did.
so.
Yeah, but
I'm here.
yeah, but I'm thinking like what I read is like they were very surprised from the hospital that the amazing was because it was a hospital where they didn't expect it.
That's right. And there's something mental level. I always remind myself, my body has sickness, I'm not sick.
Okay.
That kind of separating. that gives kind of more relax.
Okay, that's amazing. I like thinking in that way of,
Yeah.
I'm well, it's my body who is sick.
Yeah.
I will keep that in mind. So, what happened after those 17 years? Unless if you have more stories about those 17 years, please let me know.
After 17 years, my teacher was invited to the Finland, some psychology conference, and he wanted me to come as a translator. But anyhow, my visa from India got late.
Okay.
So when I come to Copenhagen, and then the psychology conferences are over. There's no reason to go to the Finland.
Oh.
So then I get stuck here.
And what happened when you got stuck? Because you're still here.
Yeah, anyhow, in this planet, someone had to get stuck. There's nothing to do.
Yes. So what happened in 76 when you came to Copenhagen?
That time, are you talking about that time or what?
You came to Copenhagen in
Yeah.
76 because your flight was delayed, but you stayed here. So why did you decide to stay and not go back to Indonesia?
I had some, I don't say exactly reasons, but maybe it was a mistake.
Okay.
Anyhow, before I came to Denmark, I had some dream. I saw the house with a white tower and lake behind, and also dark and wet. That kind of, that half year before I had this dream. And then when I come here, then it was exactly what I dreamt.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
The house of the Hersom, Soho.
Yes.
There was another Lama has been living there, Teratuko.
Okay.
He was living there. And then I lived in his house for a few years.
Yes. So you lived there. So you lived there, and at some point you met your wife, correct?
It's not exactly.
No.
I lived there, and then anyhow, I had some vision by my teacher.
Yes.
This teacher.
Yes.
And he told that when I will be 40, I will meet 21 years girl
Okay.
and share the life together.
Oh.
That vision. Then that time, I don't know who is a 21 years girl.
No.
I know nothing. Then this what has happened. So I was just ordinary Tibetan and living in Denmark. I need some job to do. And then I got a job here. That time, Pierre has the paper cutting decoration firm. So I got a job into that. So then it doesn't last long. After 1 year, then we become together.
Okay.
She was very interested, and I'm interested. So this way, now the 36 years,
Yes.
we live together.
That's amazing. So now here you have this house, and here you have a company now in Denmark. You have a company. This house is a company, Care.
No, that company.
The company you have now with your
the care trade.
care
Care trade.
care trade.
Yeah.
What is this company for people who don't know it?
Pardon?
What kind of company is this company?
It's kind of more Pia, my wife Pia. She's very have the artistic really, and she make all these figures of Christmas decoration figures, European tour.
Yes.
So
That's nice.
of course, before that, she make the paper cut decorations for the Easter and Christmas and like that. Then she moved to another kind of art. So now it's a Nesa Uden cancer.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
But is it something that people can come and be healed here by you?
Pardon?
Is it possible for people to come here and get advice by you or get healed?
Yeah, people can come here and talk to me. I wouldn't say advice. I better advise myself.
So now you live in Denmark, but your followers is back in Batang in Tibet.
Yes,
Is it still the heart who you keep in touch, or is there any other way they're talking to you?
they have very deep trust and faith that connect to me. It's not something like I'm so popular or anything. Just heart connection,
Yes, heart, that's good.
trust.
Trust, that's amazing. But you also told me earlier that they could call you as well here?
They do, still they do. They call and to ask what to do, and then I will answer in a way by praying to the Buddha Bodhisattvas, and to get the answer from there, and then I deliver the answer.
That's amazing. So they call, and you of course pray for them. How do they know? Are you available on a certain time, or is it more like they call when they need your help?
No, they just call because they are not they don't know exactly Western system.
Okay.
They are very primitive way.
Yeah. Have anybody from Tibet been in Denmark to visit you?
Not exactly from Tibet. There are Tibetans in Denmark,
Yes.
and they sometimes come and visit. And Tibetans in the Tibetans in the Switzerland, and the Tibetans in Belgium. There's
Sorry.
three Tibetans from Belgium. They are coming and visit me. I think day after tomorrow.
You just told me that you have people from Belgium, Tibetans, who's coming the day after tomorrow?
Yes, they are the bottom people
Okay.
living in Belgium. The Tibetans, many places, USA, Belgium, Germany, Switzerland, Denmark, Norway, and I don't know anyone living in Finland. That I don't know.
Did you ever go to Finland later?
Pardon?
Did you ever go to Finland later?
No.
No.
I went once after a few years, and I went to the Finland. It's a really beautiful country.
Yes.
And snow and
So when these Tibetan people, when these from Tibet is coming like from Belgium to visit you, what do you do?
just a cup of tea and some piece of cake.
Okay. I didn't know if you prayed together to Buddha or anything.
No, they just come and they want to see me, that's all.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, that's the main point.
That's the main point.
Yeah.
You just a minute ago gave me this picture of when the Dalai Lama was in Malmö.
Yeah.
And
I appeared me at a private station, and he gave me this Buddha figure I have here. Yeah.
it's
That's
beautiful.
what I'm holding in my hand.
So every time the Dalai Lama is anywhere in Scandinavia, you get an invite?
Not invite. I make the appointment, private
make
session.
Yes.
Then always I get a private session.
Excellent. That's amazing. You just took the Buddha up to your forehead?
Yeah, respect.
Respect.
Not as a tool,
No.
material. It's not.
I know, but
It's a material. Figure itself symbolizes true Buddha. So
Yes.
therefore I put here.
Oh, good. I just wanted to know why you did it.
Yes, that's the man.
That's it. That's amazing. You get a private session. But that's an amazing story you have. It's an amazing story you have throughout life. I'm mostly impressed the way of you saying that you keep your heart
Yes.
to your follows, and that it's the mind, and when your body is sick, it's not your mind, it's just your body.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Do you have anything else you would like to share about your story?
So, anyhow, today I'm still alive. I'm very thankful, and being alive should be meaningful.
Yes.
And not kind of wasting too much with emotionally thoughts. And wake up in the morning, be thankful, still alive. Then I used to pray to the Buddha, Bodhisattvas, and to wish every living being will have the happiness and free from the suffering. Not only human being, every living being.
Yes.
So that's my day start. Then I make some offerings and light the candles, and that's in the morning. That's my first, before the breakfast, that's my breakfast.
Yes. But that sounds like a good ritual.
But
It sounds like a good start to the day.
yes, they have to start with the good. Then it will carry the whole day.
Yeah.
They start with speculation, worry. It doesn't give the good day.
That's true. Do you have any advice you would like, if they can see this in Tibet? Do you have anything for your followers? Do you have anything you want to say to them?
I don't say exactly only for my followers.
Okay.
I can share to
The whole
anyone, whole world, or all Danish people.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to say to the whole world?
Whole world, every human being, okay?
Yeah, every human being.
Yeah. And appreciate that you got a human life, and better appreciate. And in the morning to feel thankful you are alive today. And when you go to the bed, to be thankful I'm still alive.
Yes.
Then wish next day I will be alive.
That is a very good advice, and I think any human in this world will be happy and can learn something from it.
I think it's appreciate being alive is a very, very important, and it's a very good. It makes you feel good.
Yes.
Anyone.
Yes.
And then in the day, you have to deal with life.
Yes. But that's amazing. I want to say thank you for letting us do this interview.
You are very welcome.
So thank you for here, and thank you for today.